Hey everyone! Well, in 5.5 weeks from right now, Top Rank Boxing officially is no longer part of the ESPN family. That contract lasted 8 long years. And frankly, I thought it was going to last forever. I thought Top Rank worked good with ESPN. I think ESPN did some really good stuff production-wise for Top Rank. But today, we talk Top Rank Boxing's new platforms. Where are they going? What's Bob Arum going to do? We're going to talk about that. But first, guys, do me a favor. Please like the video, share it out, punch that subscribe button. Down below, you tell me what you think Bob Arum is going to do. So, Arum recently sent out feelers to judge any interest at Netflix and at Warner Brothers Discovery. And there was no interest in return. None. And look, Bob Arum's seen it all. I think we can all agree on it, whether you like the guy or not. Okay, he's been part of ABC, HBO, Showtime, ESPN, obviously. But I think Bob might be reading the tea leaves and starting to catch on how things are done nowadays, and he might look for multi-platforms to be on. You know, sort of like Dana with the UFC. You know, they're about to go into their new, negotiations to find a new home as well. And frankly, the UFC has UFC Fight Pass. I think, literally, they could cut out the middleman and just stream everything on their own network, like the WWE does, That's a good game plan when you have such an extensive library. And quite frankly, Bob Arum, Top Rank Boxing, has an extensive freaking library of stuff. They could do their own streaming service. I just don't know at this point if Bob wants to put that much back into the till. But it's a conundrum, because someplace like, Netflix or Hulu, despite the talent being the young up-and-coming talent at Top Rank Boxing, it doesn't draw eyes. I mean, they 3/4 to completely fill the Hulu theater. It's not the big arena. Top Rank Boxing doesn't do big arenas. It's not like PBC. It's not, like Matchroom or Queensberry, or heck, even Golden Boy does stadiums. I think that's why Bob Arum has been so willing to cross-promote with Turki Al-Sheikh at Riyadh season, because he needs the help. Just look at the talent that Bob's lost recently. Bud Crawford, Shakur, Edgar Berlanga, whether you want to call him talent or not. Just recently, Teofimo Lopez. Talent leaves Bob more than talent leaves any other promoter. And then if you're then in the desperate situation of needing to go to a streaming service, it just doesn't have the talent pool to draw the eyes that executives will need, no matter what the streaming platform would be. The roster that Bob has is good. It's good for any real boxing fan. But when does Shushu leave? When does Abdullah Mason leave? Who knows what's going to happen with Keyshawn Davis? Is Richard Torres Jr. going to be packing up and taking his talent elsewhere too? It's a thought process that has to be in the minds of any executive. What are we getting back for putting you on our platform? So it's a really, really tough situation because of how Bob handles business. As of late, DAZN has seemingly become the home of boxing. Could I see them going there? I don't know if Bob wants to, having to deal with Eddie Hearn a lot. I don't know if that's something that interests Bob, honestly. Now, I think one of the reasons why I think that ESPN was perfect for Top Rank is ESPN's production value wasn't too bad. It was good for what it had to be with Top Rank. And Top Rank provided some good stuff for ESPN. And the bad thing about doing multiple streaming services is you're now asking your fans to purchase multiple subscriptions. But I think there might be something that Bob's going to do that's going to not shock the world, but surprise a lot of people. I can see Bob doing something just off the wall. Maybe some cards, free TV, say NBC, do some cards, almost like bring back Friday Night Fights, which was a long-time staple in boxing. Bring that back. Say either on Thursday or Friday nights on NBC. And it doesn't have to be a big card. You put 4 or 5 fights on. An hour worth of stuff on NBC. Just to maybe get some accidental eyes turning onto the channel and going, oh wow, look, boxing's on. I think I'm going to watch it. That's what Bob really needs. Is boxing fans will watch, boxing fans won't watch. He needs the casual people just turning the channels. That's why I think NBC might be a good fit. And honestly, quote unquote free TV, the legacy media TV channels, they need all the help they could get. But otherwise, I could see maybe Fubo, or AMC, or possibly what I like for them is Peacock. Peacock does have some sports, and you throw Top Rank on too. It's just a shame that, HBO left boxing and Showtime left boxing. It was a perfect situation, a perfect home. And again, Bob's almost done this to himself by letting talent leave. If he had all that talent still, look, Bud's about to fight Canelo. You know, you keep your big talent, you're going to get eyes, you know. What do they say, you know? Waves, I'm having a Joe Biden moment. A rising tide raises all ships. Bob needs to hold on to his talent. So this way, it's an easier sell. But I think that that's probably the way it's going to go. Something like an NBC and something like a Peacock. And again, what honestly would be best for him financially is his own streaming service, his own platform. Certainly has the library of footage. But anyways, guys, that's what I think Top Rank Boxing's new platform situation is going to look like. Multiple spots. Probably 2. Doubtful 3. And probably not just one spot either. So, if you guys can please like this video, share it out, I would appreciate it. If you guys punch that subscribe button so you know when every time a video gets posted and hit that icon bell, I would be so eternally grateful for that. And I ask that you guys please leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about this situation, about the changes in streaming platforms through sports, not just boxing. I mean, every sport, every team, every organization, everything is having situations right now with streaming services. But I'm telling you, I think the WWE has the best of the planet. Stream everything yourself. Anyways, guys, until the next video, it's Cyclone saying, peace out, home skis.